we could be on Mars.
It's a beautiful, wild, remote, magnificent, lonely spot. What I asked the architect to do, Don, was to build a house that said, "Where am I?"
Yeah.
and not "Look at me."
Aha! In other words, the landscape should dominate, and you don't want ego here.
No, that's right. There's definitely no ego here.
Paul, most attempts at putting plants on the roof of a house are pretty disastrous. You're a successful roof planter. What's the secret?
Well, it wasn't without a lot of effort, but the basic design, I think, is fairly sound. What we've got is a steel structure, first of all, so the house is very rigid. Then it's covered in very thick marine ply. The marine ply is painted with a type of plastic Bostik paint, which is very rubbery. So really it's like a swimming pool here. Yeah. You could fill it up. And on top of that is a plastic network, a little bit like an egg carton turned upside down. On top of that's a fiberglass filter mat. Then we've got 2 inches of sand over that, and then 4 inches of soil over that, and then the plants. And this house it's got 11mm laminated glass, and it's burrowed into the hillside, so it is great to be there in a storm. A bit scary. Some people find it a bit overpowering, but I love it. It's wild.
Well, it's probably not what most people want, and yet it's so pretty.
Yes. Mind you, if you did plant these in your suburban backyard, they'll probably grow 3 or 4 times the size.
Yeah.
The wind here keeps them down.
Yeah.
But it has its own sort of sparse, lonely beauty, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it does. How stunning is that?
It is fantastic, and there's something else I want to show you down here, Don, which is pretty spectacular.
Really?
It's a bit of a scramble, but I think it's worth it.
Okay. This is absolutely stunning. Your own caves.
Well, it is amazing. I won't say it's our cave because I think probably everybody owns it really, but it is absolutely beautiful and a bit of a secret really. It was.
When a stalagmite meets a stalactite.
Don't ask me what you call it, but that's it.
That's the result. Oh, this is absolutely awesome.
You can imagine the Aboriginal people sheltering in here and going down to get the shells, and it's a very spiritual place.
I've never seen this before. You have herbs growing inside the house.
Well, they won't grow outside, Don. The salt killed them all off. So we thought, well, they could look quite nice inside. They're the only introduced species here.
Didn't believe it was possible. Well done. You've proved something to me that I didn't know.
Well, this house is a minimalist house, and the architect talked us into that. And basically, we got rid of everything. Saucepans, knives and forks. Started again and got rid of really 30 years of accumulation.
Of clutter, so furniture, heirlooms, everything, all gone.
Yes.
How awful was that?
Well, it was a very bold decision. There's no pictures on the walls in this house because there's the sea, that's the picture. I love it. It's a lovely, clean way to live.
Do you sit in that to think up creative thoughts for the books, Paul?
A lot of inspirations come from this chair.
Really? Now, I assume to earn your living in the way you do, at base you must be a childlike creature.
Definitely, you can't write for kids, Don, unless you can be a particular age when you sit down at the computer.
Okay. How many books now?
about 30.
I think it's over 5 million sales.
Yes, 6.8.
6.8. Now you've got one new book coming out at the moment. It's not actually technically a kid's book, is it?
No, I'm quite excited about this, Don. It's a book for parents. It's called The Reading Bug and How You Can Help Your Child to Catch It.
Warrnambool is not the end of the earth, although you can see it from here. But the reason it's not the end of the earth is you have the Warrnambool International Children's Festival here.
It is a fantastic festival, Don. The biggest children's festival under one roof in the world. And they get 5,000 kids going through every day. There's all these activities happening at one time for the kids to choose from.
And everybody and their dog here, not just you. I mean, obviously Jackie French, Bryce Courtney, and lots of other authors, as well as lots of other things going on.
Yeah, it's amazing. It runs for best part of 10 days, and it's a great place to come with the family, and the kids can just spend all day in there. It's absolutely ginormous, 3.5 acres enclosed of kids' activities. To be here in an October gale where it's white out to the horizon and the wind just shrieking. I've been here when I had to crawl out to the car on my hands and knees because the wind is so strong. So, but it has a lot of grandeur. Some people have said you're mad to live there, but I love it.